Alright, it's Deo live from Ground Zero. Yeah, man, so here goes another theory for y'all that's been brought to my attention. Talking about the coronavirus and Wuhan being the epicenter of everything, being ground zero for where they first saw the outbreak of the coronavirus. I don't know how true this is or not, but I did see the news reports from reputable news sources. Um, you know, but it goes pretty deep what they're talking about and what's going on, and it could be construed in many different ways. Whether it's true or not, but it just doesn't look good. But so now, basically, people are trying to say, one of the theories is that it's engineered, but that's one of the theories about viruses in general, that they're all engineered by, humans, and we create these things for myriad of reasons, biological warfare or just, population control. Warfare is population control or whatever, but who knows, yes or no, if it is or isn't, or whatever the case may be. But the things that people are looking into right now is basically that. So the end of January, since 2020, so the end of January of 2020, there was a Harvard professor, white guy, I think his name is Lieb, Charles Lieb, or Lieber, one of those prominent nanoscientists. So, nanotechnology is, dealing with, sometimes they're dealing with robots, nanobots, but nanotechnology is dealing with the smallest things. So instead of you being a doctor that works on a large part of the body, this is a doctor or scientist or engineer that works on a very, very, very small part of the body, like your cells. So, that's basically what he deals with, dealing with your cells down to the very last molecule. Working down to the very last molecule of stuff, So that's ill. So anyway, so he was developing something with China. And they said that he was working with other students, and these students happen to be Chinese. Now, student, you can be any age and be a student, right? As long as you are in the school, right? But you could be anybody and be a student, right? You could be a priest and then go to school. When you go to school, you're a student, right? So anyway, so these Chinese students just happen to be military guys. And so these military guys from China who are students of this scientist from Harvard, and China was paying this guy allegedly 50 grand a month, and they were developing some things, who knows what exactly, but some things were being developed by this nano scientist from America in China. And so usually when you do these research, usually it's a university that pays for the research to get done. So, it might be St. John's, it might be, NYU, or Columbia, stuff like that. Those type of universities might pay for certain research to get done. Learning about, I don't know, the cure of the common cold or something like that, right? So it just happens to be that this particular scientist from Harvard, white guy from Harvard, nano scientist, with Chinese students, which are military guys from China that are students is getting paid by China to do certain research, and the university is, you guessed it, or maybe you didn't guess it, but guess who it is? Wuhan University. Now that is bananas. Wuhan University is the university that is conducting this study with the Harvard nanoscientists. Now that, I don't know, it just looks crazy. So, as far as like conspiracies go, whether it's true or not true, whatever the case may be, it's like ghost stories, right? Do you believe in ghosts? And ghosts real? And ghosts not real? Who knows, right? So with those ghosts, real or not, whatever the case may be, do you believe it? So yeah, there goes that particular conspiracy now, huh? I don't know. So some people is bringing it to the attention of social media, right? Trying to figure out, hey, is this real? Not real? Is this for real? Not for real? I don't think this is blood. I think this is paint. For it to be bright like this is paint. This is not blood. It's not blood. It's just paint. So anyway, Wuhan is the epicenter of where the coronavirus is at. So Wuhan is the center of it, and Wuhan University has a nanoscientist working on some top secret stuff. I don't know. They never really said what they were working on in particular. And so now the scientist, the Harvard scientist, was arrested. They arrested him because he lied about working with the Chinese. They asked him, were you working with the Chinese? Are you working with the Chinese? He was like, nah, I'm not working with the Chinese. What are you talking about? Meanwhile, he's getting $50,000 a month with them. So he's getting $500,000, $600,000 a year. Who knows how long this was? Contract for 5 years, whatever. 10 years, that's 6 Emmys. 10 years, that's 6 Emmys that he would have got. 10 years. 5 years is 3 Emmys he would have got. 3 years, do the math. So anyway, yeah, so that's bananas. That's what's going on. And then Wuhan University being in the middle of it. That's another banana thing. So, conspiracy or not, real or not, do you believe it or not, who knows? Let me know some other theories that you guys have or heard of. But that's the latest with the coronavirus. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share. It's cool. Got some more cartoons coming up. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Shout out to old YouTube. Shout out to Deo Show. Shout out to Big Fact Podcast. Shout out to Authentic Magazine. Authentic Television. Shout out to UndergroundConvention.com. Shout out to FaceParlor.com. You guys need me real estate? Go to HouseRollers.com. That's it, man. Signing off. Until the next one.